guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be protecting the children. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please go over there and follow me. I definitely did a reel on this topic that you guys probably would like, and go and comment and share. My Instagram is I'm Kayla Phillips. Go and check out all the reels that I do there. Let's really just jump right into this topic. So I shared scripture from the Apocrypha, Sirach 42, in this reel. And there was a lot of comments. It was a lot of naysayers, which could be expected in the world that feels like that children can make whatever decisions they want to make. I'm going to read Sirach chapter 42, verses 8 through 13. You guys read along with me. I am in the KJV. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, in the extreme age that contendeth with those that are young. Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living. The father walketh for the daughter, when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house, and having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemy, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Behold, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For the garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. So I read the scripture in one of my reels, had a lot of comments. I was in the GNTD, and people feel like they didn't really understand it. It did talk about how the woman is to be basically in the room with no windows and not in the front of the entrance of the house. And a lot of people didn't agree with that. Although I'm just reading what the scripture says, you can interpret it and read and let the Ruach lead you into all understanding. However, it is important to protect our children. I'm not ashamed to say that. We are to watch over our daughters. If you look in today's society, a lot of women do not have a father figure in their lives. So if you're blessed enough to have a father in your life, honor and respect that. And also, fathers, if you do have a daughter in your life, protect her, watch over her, because the world will drag her in with it. And best believe, society, social media, will definitely try to exploit these young women. I was on social media the other day and I saw a reel of a little girl. She maybe was 5 years old, had a tank top on, and she was dancing to seductive music. Why do we think that this is okay behavior? Why do we think that this is cute and harmless? There are pedophiles watching and lurking. Why do we feel like it's okay for young women to have boyfriends at a certain age? They don't even understand what it is to be a woman. Let's make sure we protect our children's minds. Let's protect them from the music. I also want to share with you guys a known rapper named Young Miami. She's also the girlfriend of Diddy. I want to share with you guys something she posted to her Instagram page. And I'm going to put it right here on the screen. She posted to her story, Act Bad Starter Kit. Number 1, a good meal snack before the turn up. You can't act bad on an empty stomach. Number 2, make sure you got your bottles, alcohol, shots with some water to wash it down with, or in between shots. Number 3, BITCH, get with the gang and make sure to get a driver/lift so you can act the baddest. Number 4, go outside and live your best MF in life. I'm going to share with you guys some more tweets from young women that read and follow this woman and really look up to her, what they said. So this tweet says, from Big BT, I'm finna live this summer like I'm Carisha. Another tweet from Beautiful One LLLLL. I'm having a Carisha please summer. So I felt like this was important for you guys to see, because not only are these women influencers, rappers, artists, actresses showing and telling your daughters that it's okay to live your best life, go out there and get drunk, but also to not wear clothes, you don't need a man, and to basically do whatever you will. That is toxic. I can say this is toxic because I once was in the world. And I know what it's like to be drawn into what you think is the popular crowd or the in thing to do. And it is not okay. And it all leads to destruction. So you definitely should be cautious of these live your own life. You only live once. Do what you want to do attitudes, because at the end of the day, that is Satan trying to deceive you and make you go straight to hell. Let's get back in the scriptures with some more reading, because we need to get better understanding so that we're protecting our children. That way, if somebody comes at you saying that you're trying to raise your child to be holier than thou, if you're trying to raise your child in a society that's impossible to raise your child in, if you're trying to be convinced that, oh, it's not that big of a deal. No, it is a big deal. And you know what? They sometimes are mad because they didn't discipline their own children in that way. They are sometimes mad because they didn't have parents that cared enough about them to protect them from the world. And now they're all loose like a goose. Don't get me started. So let's remember, guys, that it's okay to protect your children. It's okay to keep them from having social media. It's okay to put clothes on them if they think they look crazy because they're fully clothed and head covered. That's okay, because at the end of the day, the Most High will honor that because you are trying to set them apart from the world. So let's go ahead and go to Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit, my Ruach HaKodesh, upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. So the Most High will pour his Ruach upon these children. And if you want them to be able to get his spirit, his Ruach, and be able to prophesy, don't you think they need to be set apart? Don't you think they need to be away from the world? Don't you think they should be putting clean things in their vessels and in their minds and in their hearts? Do not let these children be on social media doing all types of things, because at the end of the day, you can't take it back. Once it's out there, it's out there. They're going to grow up. They're going to be mad at you because you let them dance around and act foolish online. And now everybody sees it and it's never going to go away. I'm not going to apologize for saying protect these children. I'm not going to continue to try to belittle what I have to say, because who else is going to stand up for them? Who else is going to call and ring the alarm to say this is all going against what scripture says? I believe that the children will be the future and they will be raising more children. So they're going to raise monsters. If you guys raising them based on the world, if you go out there and just look at live and do what you want to do, little girls wearing what they want to wear, little boys doing these poses and doing these types of drugs, just imagine the type of children they're going to have. Monsters. And we're going to read that in the scripture too, where it says that they will be raising monsters. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 5:8. I'm in the GNTD. The earth will break open in many places and begin spouting out flames. Wild animals will leave the fields and forests. At their monthly periods, women will bear monsters. And now I want to look up the definition of monsters. Okay, here it is right here. A person, typically a child, who is rude or badly behaved. A wreck, horror, devil. Wow. And we already see this in today's society. You on demon time. The type of music they're listening to is demonic. Demonic. It's obvious. The music that they're listening to is casting spells. There's a lot of witches and warlocks. It's obvious. And they're not hiding it anymore. They have it in their bio. Guys, once again, thank you so much for checking this video out. I hope it gave you some clarification about this world and how wicked it is and how we need to protect our children. But I'm going to keep saying it. Protect these children. Because a lot of us as adults or young adults or even elderly people, elderly, I don't know if that's a word, elderly, we've been through our lives. We've made our mistakes, right? And we don't want those children to make the same mistakes we did. So it's our duty to then tell these kids, please don't do what I did. Because there's another way that's an easier and fruitful life. And that's just fearing the Most High and keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. Hallelujah. That's all he wants from us is obedience. and fear for him. Fear to do what is not right. If you watching something that ain't right, turn it off, because you like, no, I don't even want that spirit around me. If you wearing something that probably has Nike, I know Nike has a goddess type of, no, I don't want to wear it. I don't care if everybody wearing it. I don't want to put this on because it might be idolatry. No, I'm going to wear a skirt. I know I'm about to go just work out to the gym, but I want to cover up because I don't want nobody looking at me seductive. Those are holy thoughts. Those are pure thoughts to have. And we want our children to have those thoughts too, because you raise them up in that way and they should not depart from it. So if we're raising our kids in righteousness, if we're trying to teach them the ways to not be in the world and be set apart from the set apart, we got to teach them what the Ruach HaKodesh is, and it's telling us to not do something or do something and follow it and be obedient to it. That's how we raise up some righteous children, a righteous bloodline. And then all of the wickedness that we've done in our lives, we want to cut that. We want to cut those ties. We want to cut those generational curses so that our children don't have to deal with it. Because I believe that a lot of us have went through a lot of things in our lives, a lot of sin, even that our grandparents had, it came tumbling down. It came rolling down the hill. And I don't want that to continue to roll down. So we have the opportunity, all praises to the Most High, that we could stop it now, so that it don't have to continue rolling downhill. So that's when I say protect them. Because they ain't asked to be here. I ain't asked to be here neither. You then teach your children, this is going to be the new way of the world. So this is how you're going to have to try to be set apart still. And don't fall into it. Don't fall into that trap of that convenience. Because everybody wants convenience now. So let's teach our children these different things, guys. Protect the children. I'm going to keep saying it. And all praise to the Most High. I'm glad that I had this YouTube channel. I'm so glad you guys are listening. If you guys have any other scripts, please drop them in the comments and hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you guys follow me on any other platform. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Spread the message. All praises to the Most High. Fear him. Come back to him. Shalom, y'all.